Hello and welcome to Mastering Mediocrity Music Reviews Edition. I am Jeff.
I'm Ben.
And we are here to review
Soilwork.
Verkligheten.
Yeah, I want to let you...
I don't know if if I were to give my most European spin in an American way on the word, it is Verkligheten. That's the best I can come up with. I didn't look up the actual pronunciation of the word, so
let's see.
That's
here.
my best go.
Let's see here. Let me turn my volume up. Make sure my volume's up. All right.
Verkligheten.
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 That translates to reality in English. How about that?
Oh, I don't have. I'm like, if that's real, I'm not even close.
Verkligheten.
Verkligheten. Yeah, there's less of a strong L in there.
Okay. Verkligheten. Okay. Wow, we were way off.
Yeah, but here we are nonetheless.
Yeah. All right, so
I don't even know where they're from, to be honest.
That was an easy one.
They're definitely not from the
Swedish.
United States. They are Swedish.
They
like
are Swedish,
Sabaton. So this actually ends up being a great bridge.
Yeah.
Of Swedish rock bands.
Right on.
And this one,
melodic death metal.
Yes, I was good. I was just about to say I don't know where to peg them, but I wouldn't have gotten that from the song that you shared originally to me, which was Stoffagul, which I'm sure we're way off on. Even so, that song is...
That one's different than...
Way different.
Yeah.
That one is way different than the rest, minus the intro, which is Verkligheten.
Yeah. Verkligheten. Okay. All right.
Yeah. So you agree, most of the album has one lane, and then Stoffagul goes a different direction.
A lot of it blends together. Stoffagul is different, and then the very last song is also different.
The last two actually have different credits than the rest. There are two individuals that are different individuals for the last two songs, and they have credits
songwriters or whatever. Yeah. Okay.
Something, their voices in there some way or
whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm picking up what you're
So I think that's why the last two are different.
Okay.
That said, most of the albums that they've put out are recent. So this is a modern band that is still, I think, probably producing music.
This is their 11th album.
Yes.
Released in 2019.
And they have songs from previous albums that are doing fairly well. They are in this kind of interesting range of 6 to 10 million listens a song on their top 5, which puts you into this you are noticed category, but Ben's not going to come to me and say, have you heard this song that has 10 million listens? And more than likely I'm going to be like, no, I haven't.
Sure.
But even so, 10 million listens is 10 million listens.
Yeah.
So they're doing something.
Yeah, of course. All right,
that's just kind of just a prelude to the album itself.
Sure.
Yeah. So you just want to jump right in then?
Yeah, let's just fucking jump right in, buddy.
So say that first song for us.
Verkligheten. Verkligheten.
All right, I put that just I don't get this. I like it.
I'd say it's a cool intro.
4 out of 10 for me.
I give it a 5 out of 10. I don't give it much thought. As far as intros go, it could be way worse. It could be way better.
My only real problem is that it doesn't set the stage for the album, so it is superfluous.
Oh, fuck yeah, buddy. Speaking of intro songs, we forgot to take a shot. Bust out that bottle. We gotta take a shot for this.
Oh, you're right. How dare us?
I know. Sacrilege. Busting out the old Urban Cowboy or whatever it's called.
Cleveland Underground.
That's pretty close.
It is a bourbon whiskey. For whatever reason, I still didn't hear the bourbon part when we were going through imbibes. Oh, that was a pleasant noise, wasn't it? Let's see.
There we go. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, I'm going to give myself a Jeff Port.
That's all right.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, mate.
I don't know. 3 different shots now. Kind of 3 different takes on it.
Yeah.
That was hard.
That one was in between the first 2. The first one was really hard.
That was my worst one. Yeah. Easy.
That one was in the middle, yeah.
So that says something about alcohol. In any case, yeah, 4 out of 10. You give it a 5. It's cool. Doesn't set the stage.
No, not.
Tonally, there might be some relation.
None whatsoever.
I wouldn't say it wasn't a Mickey Mouse song.
No. But like, it's like a string. There's strings. It's all strings basically. And then the rest of the album has no strings.
It doesn't do the album justice in my mind.
No.
And it's especially being the namesake.
Yeah, they could go without it. But...
Yep. All right. Next song, Arrival.
Right.
And I really want, like, when I heard this song, I had a very distinct thought. Did you have one?
Yeah. I said, fuck yeah, here we go. The drummer is going fucking ham with the double kick drum.
Yes. My initial thought was exactly, holy shit, this album's going to be a fucking banger, ain't it?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, just like, they just open up with this raucous.
I couldn't even pretend to do it.
Yeah. It is a death metal drum.
I only listened to the album twice.
I'll say that. I listened to it like the first 8 songs 3 to 4 times.
Okay.
I liked it.
Okay.
Quite a bit. But in any case, I give this one an 8 out of 10. And like, this is what sets the stage for the rest of the album. And I didn't expect it at all. Stoffel is like the modern hard rock setup with a little bit more hardcore than what is popular right now.
Mm-hmm.
And it just plays real well. But the other album tracks are not like a far diverge from their sound, but it is death metal, and Stoffel is not.
Yeah, I feel
so. That's like, there is a very big distinction
very
between.
Different. Yeah.
And I was very pleasantly surprised. Yeah. I like the song.
This one?
8 out of 10.
You gave it an 8 out of 10?
Yeah.
Okay. My first pass through, I gave it an 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
And so I went back and listened to it a second time, like intentionally. Like I listened intentionally, and I was like, I think I might have been like a little ambitious with the 8.
Really?
Yeah. I think in relation to the rest of the album, this song is an 8, but like real life, just like.
Yeah.
Like a 7.
I think most of the time when we take an album, we're being very true to it.
Yeah, but this one I listened to I listened to this song specifically 3 times, trying to think about it, and I settled on
album.
I settled on a 7.
Okay.
Just like that as being the score.
I think just because
a solid 7.
I think because of what it does in the album, and it does set the stage, and it is hard as fuck. It's just a banger.
Yeah.
I like it because of that. It is like the trumpet noise to the rest of the album.
Mm-hmm.
8 out of 10.
Yeah.
For me.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
And then we go right into Bleeder Despoiler.
Yes.
Which I didn't love. I gave it a 6.
I gave this one a 7.5 because I still thought we were on this like super hardcore run. We're going to hit things hard.
Yeah.
And it's just a little bit messier than the first song.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not diluted. Just different setup, different mixture of notes.
Yeah.
In a way that I just didn't like as much.
Mm-hmm. I sort of remember this one. I didn't like his voice in the verse. I didn't like how, because I think he was screaming in the verse, and then the chorus came, and I was like, "Oh, this is a cool chorus."
I feel like there's at least 2 other screamers too. There is a fair amount of screaming in this.
And then they had a cool guitar solo, so I couldn't give it. I was like, the chorus is cool, the guitar solo is cool, so I was like, it's a little bit better than a 5, so I'll give it a 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. What'd you say you gave it? A 7?
Well, I think I actually had a lower score. I think I had a 6.5 on this the first time around.
Bleeder Despoiler.
Yeah, and then I put here that on the 3rd listen, this song makes my blood boil. Like I want to be doing something active, and that raised it to a 7.5. Okay. So maybe that 3rd listen, you just don't know until you just listen.
I didn't reassess after my second pass through, because I was like, I'm gonna listen to it twice for sure.
Yes.
And then some of them I went back and listened to again. Maybe just that one I went back and listened to a 3rd time, but this one I didn't go back to. and I didn't reassess the score, so that I must have felt.
I don't really remember anything special about this song.
No, me either.
Which is unlike the next song,
Full Moon Shoals. Okay,
yes.
let's hear it.
I just enjoyed the way they did this song. When you're doing the death metal thrash kind of sound, and you're constantly at like a 9 out of 10, which power metal is susceptible as well. So when you're going at a 9 out of 10 tempo, it doesn't give you much room to push forward and enhance the song to the degree that could make it awesome to me. You could slow it down, but that doesn't fit the vibe. But when you hit like the 7 out of 10 tempo, you give yourself room to thrash real hard, harder than you already are. Yeah, and that's kind of the problem with this album.
Okay.
Thrashing too hard too much. When they slow it down a little bit and give themselves room to do even harder thrashing, that's where
that's exactly right. That's exactly right. Yeah, this album, a lot of it bleeds together. A lot of it sounds the same. And then those ones where they do something different, you're just like, that's nice. Not that the other stuff isn't nice, but like do that other stuff more sparingly.
Was this the song that had the full next one? There's the next song, The Nurturing Glance, that has like a 70s metal thrash vibe to it for me. Maybe late 70s.
That's not what I put.
Yeah?
No.
What'd you get from it?
Full
Moon Shoals, 7 out of 10.
Oh, okay. So first, I was like, this has like a really cool guitar riff. Like it's got like a really cool guitar riff. And I gave it an 8. And after my second pass through, I said I stand by my assessment of the guitar riffs being really cool, but the rest
slippery.
The rest of it's all right. So I reassessed it down to a weak 7.
I was also at a 7 out of 10.
A weak 7.
But on second pass, I like it more.
Okay.
Yes.
I like it less on second pass. Okay.
Yeah, 7.5.
Okay.
It's not an 8.
Number 5, The Nurturing Glance. All right, let me read this to you. I'm going to read it to you how it came. Yo, what the fuck is going on here? This is a wild fusion of styles, and I'm not sure I'm into it. But the chorus is cool. Let's give verse 2 an open mind. The verse has like this mixture of blues, and then outright metal, but it also has this new metal sound to me, so it seems very bizarre. And so on my first pass through, I gave it a 5.5. Yeah. On my second pass, I reassessed it up to a 6.5.
All right. I think I get where you are going with the numerous blends of styles. And maybe I failed to listen to it properly. I thought there was a 70s sound to it. To the main riff that tied the verses together, that's where it was at.
I'd have to listen to it.
Yeah, but you heard a fusion, and that's what this song is. Yeah, I liked it.
Oh yeah. What'd you give it?
7 out of 10.
7 out of 10. Hell yeah.
Yeah. So we're not too far off.
No.
Not at all. But the next song,
When the Universe Spoke, I didn't like it. I gave it a 4.
I gave it a 4.5.
Wow.
I think it's their weakest song on the album.
Yeah.
I think it is.
Yeah.
Is it because it's so tame compared to the rest? Or it's like such an average of what they do?
Yeah.
There's something about it. It just isn't special.
No.
But I've listened to it a few times.
Yeah.
And it's all right.
There's like there's a clean guitar lick, and I can kind of hear it because it sounds like almost exactly like an Iron Maiden guitar riff from one of their more recent albums. I can't remember.
I just get the chorus.
When the Wild Wind Blows. Yeah. It's whatever. I gave it a 4.
4.5.
4.5.
Nothing remarkable about it.
No. All right, here we go. So the song that started it all.
Yeah.
Starfogel. Yeah. This one is the one that came up in one of my daily playlists.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is a pretty cool song. Send it to you. And I remember how I described it. I was like, hey, this song sounds like a good, like one of the best fusions of kind of like the power metal stuff that I like and the sort of new metal stuff that you like.
Yes.
Or whatever. I don't know. I would call it new metal, but that type of gent sound, you know.
There is a very obvious reason that it blends the two.
Yeah.
Tempo and like hardcore levels.
Yeah. COVID.
Yeah, no kidding. What did you give the score?
I gave this thing
score.
an 8.5. I think this is the standout. I think this is probably the best song on the album.
Yeah.
Based on score, yeah, that's the best one.
I
stand by that.
I give it a 9.5.
Oh, really?
And I told you earlier in the week why. Every time I think about this song, I play it. It's not like, oh, I want to listen to it. It's like every time I think about this song, I play it, I listen to it all the way through, and I just like fall in love with it again. Like that's how you know it's a really good song. And I know, like, technically speaking, this song falls in line with hard rock, like hardcore hard rock, rather than metal. And that is more my speed. And that's what I like about it. It's more melodic. It still has the intricate guitar work.
But it's also super straightforward.
Yes. Moderate levels of screaming.
Yeah. I'm going through the song in my head right now. Like, this is the only song on the album that I can hear in my head. And it sounds distinct.
I hear Arrival a lot. Like, just because the impression was strong. But this is the best song.
Mm-hmm.
The Wolves are back in town?
Yeah, this one...
This one is slightly different, too.
Yeah, this one... I was like, there's something I really don't like about this song, but it's like overall, it's not like a great song.
Yeah,
there's
I knew you would kind of like it though.
Yeah, there's some. I don't know what it is.
I think. All right, so we had Sabaton last week with the Wolfpack, Wolves, Power Wolf. You like wolves. You're not telling me. You've never told me directly. Like, I love wolves, Jeff.
Yeah, because it's never.
But you do.
Like, there's not wolves.
You do like wolves, though. Do you know why you like wolves?
Because a bunch of stuff.
You gifted me a statue of a wolf once. I'm your wolf, Ben. You love wolves.
What does that mean?
I don't know. So you find it different, but not terribly great.
No. Yeah, I guess that's fair. But I do enjoy the song surprisingly, or a surprising amount. For whatever reason, I wrote this. This song sounds more in line with what I thought.
They were going to end up sounding?
Yeah.
Yes. Based
off the Stoffel.
It's a good grouping right there.
Yeah. Same with the Watan. I think those three are the best songs on the album. I know we haven't gotten to it yet. Yeah.
Well, Witten or Watan, whatever it is, the thing that I like about that song is it is Stoffel or the Wolves Are Back in Town with like a slight step faster and just like more amped up than those two songs. It's like a good blend between Arrival and Stoffel. It's right in there. Like, that's what I like it. I love that song.
Yeah.
That might be the second best song on the album.
Yeah, I think based on what I'm saying here, I think I probably would agree. I was like, it's got a cool chorus. I don't really like his vocals in the chorus, but it's not like so offensive that it like turns me off, but it's still like a catchy.
Do we like his vocals a lot?
I'm in the middle of the road on him. Some of them it's okay, so sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
Yeah, it's like not so good, but it can be real good at sometimes, but never great. Never great. Yeah. And that's the problem with him, is like he hits his lane great.
Yeah.
I love the guy. He does good stuff. I mean, it's fun. It's a fun listen. At the very least, this is a fun listen.
Yeah.
You can work out to.
At the very least. Like, this song's pretty fucking heavy.
Yeah. It is heavier in a different way.
This is might be as good as Stoffel is what I said here.
Yeah.
But this and then what happened? I was like, man, this song's so fucking good. Like, this chorus is pretty catchy. Like, let me look up these lyrics, and so I scrolled down on Spotify and looked up the lyrics, and the lyrics are fucking stupid. So I was like, no. to stop looking at the lyrics.
Just, let's go with pure sound and emotion.
Yeah,
Let's
like
stay
just
right
how
there.
it goes. Yeah. And so
yeah.
I think that took it down just a notch, but like otherwise, I think this is a really cool song.
Yeah, I kind of gave this a weird score. I gave it a 7.5 and still said the things that I said about it because I think it has more listenability. So, like, when you factor everything in, it is higher, but is it as good as Stoffagul in a way that Stoffagul is Stoffagul?
Stoffagul is more accessible.
Absolutely. In a great way.
Yeah.
Like, I still am proud to, like, if you were in a group of people that were all power metal fans, you're like, you guys should check this song out. Even though it is more hard rock, you'd still be like introducing them to something that's pretty cool. I think that nobody's going to say, oh, that's shit.
Yeah.
There's always going to be that guy that says all that shit. But
they're fucking pretentious.
And they only like one avenue of music, death metal.
Whatever. Yeah.
So they do death metal, but they sold out with Stoffagul. Like, that's what they would say.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
Who cares? Good song. Fuck you.
Yeah, precisely. The Ageless Whisper.
Number 10, The Ageless Whisper.
I don't know that I had terribly much to say about this song.
Yeah, I gave it a 4.
That's brutal.
I said, oh, fuck yeah, when it gets heavy. Oh, shoot, yeah. This is a toe tapper. Honestly, the chorus totally turned me off to this song. Stopped paying attention after the first chorus, and that legit happened. I started to zone out.
Yeah. This is kind of where I start to zone out in the album in general.
Yeah, I mean,
you said you
didn't listen to the last 2 songs.
I didn't listen to
so
the
this
last
song
2 songs.
This must be the low point on the album, even though we both didn't really fucking give like high remarks to when the universe spoke or whatever. But like, you stopped listening after this song, which to me is an indicator that it's like, yo, I can't go on.
I have written here that this is a perfectly good song, but I want something different. Just makes me sad that they seem to be one-trick ponies. And they're like a 1.5-trick pony. Stoffagul is still death metal at its core because they are mostly death metal. I think that's where it relates to. They did a death metal song in a popular fashion. It worked for them. Congratulations. But they're not a hard rock band that does death metal. They're a death metal band that did a hardcore rock song really well.
Yeah.
They got lucky.
Yeah. I had a similar thought, but I had it on the next song, Needles and Ken.
Okay, yeah.
I said cool opening, because I'm pretty sure it's like real drum heavy. Like, you know,
it kind of goes back to the Arrival feel at the beginning of it.
And then I said like it just doesn't deliver on that, but it's still a really cool song. Mm-hmm. But by this point, you know, we're 11 songs into it. There's only 1 song left. I was like, I'm pretty much over the double bass because he is like, other than Stoffagul, he is doing basically the same.
And Witten or Wittan for whatever.
You know what I mean?
There's a slight variation, but like in this one, in Arrival,
one trick thing. And by this point, I'm like, all right, you know, we've had a couple of variations, but yeah, I get it.
This one has a different credit. There's another person on the credits.
Okay.
And yeah, I think even with You a Quiver, like there's a slightly different tone or an addition of a tone in there that's separate from the rest of the album.
Yeah, I mean, I think the reason why I ended up giving Needles and Ken still an 8, I would stand by it.
Yeah.
Is because like what the drummer is doing, like he does this, I think they call it a blast beat.
Yeah. Where it's like, every beat.
Yeah, there's like different styles of it or different versions of blast beats, you know what I mean? So like whatever version he's doing or whatever. He's like doing it the whole fucking chorus.
Yeah. I mean, he rips.
Yeah, and I remember like listening to it that first time and I'm just like, what's this fucking cat doing?
He's really going at it.
Yeah, and then like the second chorus comes up or whatever, and you're like, okay, he's doing it in this. And let me listen to this song again.
This is the 10 out of 10 tempo song that's done pretty well.
Yeah,
I gave it an 8.5.
Yeah,
only because I was super excited about it.
Yeah, this song is pretty good, even though I'm over it by this point.
Yeah,
this is still pretty good.
if they just switched this one with Arrival, it would be the same effect.
Yeah, there's a different order of these songs.
I don't know. I would have to listen to it again to like give it a fair. But yeah, I give it an 8.5 just because like the composition is so hard, even harder than Arrival's.
Yeah, it's pretty heavy. Yeah.
Yeah, heavier. Maybe not faster.
I think it is faster.
Yeah, very likely.
All right, so let's bring this bad boy home with track number 12, You, A Quiver.
Is it like You, A Quiver? I don't know if they're... Like, I don't think they're capable of pauses. We've learned that.
What do you mean?
They don't pause. It's a death metal band.
Oh,
they just
but this
blast
song,
forward.
This song reminds me of a Fall Out Boy song from like 2007.
Yeah, they have... there's that
It's
rounded
like,
high noise.
Dun, dun,
It's
dun,
a little bit
dun,
more
dun,
punk.
dun, dun,
Hard rock fusion. Yeah. Absolutely. I get where you're...
I was like, this song sounds nothing like the rest of the album. Great way to close it
but still,
because I
the
was
same
over.
tone.
But I was over the album by.
So they needed to reel you in.
And so like this one is totally different. It's catchy. It's kind of like and I can actually hear that one probably because we just listened to it. But like
it would show.
Regardless.
Yeah.
So yeah, I gave it a 7, which really I probably should give it like a 7.5.
I gave it a 7.5 as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 7.5.
Yeah, it's good.
What do you think?
7.5.
Yeah.
Like I was just kind of the same way. Like they did something different, but definitely the same.
Yeah.
And yeah, what you said, punkish sound.
Yeah, not that
Fall Out Boy
punk necessarily, but
I think
somebody
they're
would
in
say
that.
they are, but like
zone.
in the umbrella, whatever. The big.
They're fairly more definitive than most people give them credit for.
I'm sure I've only listened to probably 4 songs, whatever's popular.
I've listened to. I've listened to all of their popular songs many a times and then explored some of the albums, but like not too deep. Not like somebody that would say I'm a Fall Out Boy fan. Like I would just say I like Fall Out Boy a lot for what they do.
Get out.
All
right. So overall, what'd you think of this bad boy here?
I think I was surprised. I was surprised by the death metal sound. But after listening to it, I wasn't terribly surprised. But Stophagle fits, and it is the best song, so it's just weird that the rest of it is so much, not terribly different. You can obviously hear what they're doing. It's the same.
If anything, Stophagle's the one that's different.
Yeah, that's what surprised me, because that was like the famous song, and when you listen to
whatever that
it's on their top 5, and when you listen to their other songs that are top 5s, it's like number 2.
Okay.
Yeah, it's up there. And then there's Death Diviner, which you may have heard.
Yeah, that one's pretty good.
It's
more
that one diverges even farther away from the death metal sound in my mind.
Okay. Yeah.
And except for subject matter, I just was blown away with Arrival, and I just couldn't believe, like, it's not a hard rock band. It's not. It's a death metal band.
Yeah.
I loved it from that point on.
Okay.
Yeah, like, I was just like, this isn't gonna be just hard rock over and over again. Instead, it was somebody who actually seemed to be in one lane who did another lane really successfully, and I love when bands do that real well. Yeah. One of the songs I'm just gonna say is like Blue October does a song called Somebody, and it is
the guys that did
Blue Ocean, I think it is. There's something ocean into the ocean.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean a very light popular song.
Sure, whatever.
But this song is like
sure, whatever.
You know, if they normally are doing a 4 out of 10. This song is like their 8 out of 10, speed, tempo-wise, just different subject matter. And when bands do that, like, that gets me going, because it just shows how capable they are. Yeah.
All right.
Loved it.
Okay.
So outrageously hard.
If you had to put a number on it?
Subjectively, I will listen to this again. I liked it a lot. I'm probably going to give it like a 7.
Okay.
Yeah, but like objectively compared to what I think is exceptional, it's like a 6.
Okay.
What do you think?
I said if that last song wasn't as like catchy as it was, I probably wouldn't have given it. I probably wouldn't have come away from this album with as much of a positive impression as I had.
Yeah.
But I gave it a 6.5.
Oh, okay.
Which is fine.
Yeah, I'm there with as an average.
Yeah.
Like, just objectively.
Yeah, like I was surprised at how they went through different genres, not went through them, but you know how they incorporated different genres and shit, like thrash and all that stuff. Like it's surprising how thrashy this album gets in places, and then like how sometimes it's kind of proggy, sort of new metal, that sort of shit, and there is like a little power metal in there.
There is
just a little bit, just a little bit.
It is interesting how these musics intercede or interlace, however, like, they're so different. They're not. Like, the tempo in power metal and this thrash metal is fairly similar.
Oh, yeah. Like, those early Blind Guardian albums are straight thrash albums. They just...
Oh, yeah.
Are, you know...
What is it?
Singing about
another... Is it Another Civil War?
Another Holy War.
Another Holy War.
Yeah.
That song is a thrash song.
And like Run for the Night.
But
those are
the notes
songs.
are brighter in Blind Guardian. Yeah. And they're brighter in power metal.
Yeah. It's
and
just something about it.
There's this slower and darker.
Yeah.
You
but
can
there's
tell.
Still something there.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. They are fairly close cousins.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I would check out other stuff from these guys.
Yes.
But I don't know. I'd probably start at the top 10 or whatever.
I will proceed further into them as well.
Cool.
Enjoyable.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, hey, we want to do one more shot?
Yeah.
Doesn't look like we've done much. I think we're okay.
Yeah. Except for that one that we did. From what I had.
Oh, yeah. All right. We'll just bypass that.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
It's not like I have an unsteady hand. I just biffed.
You just play soccer.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, mate.
They play soccer in Australia, bitch. And now through
the magic of editing, a dog with us in the room.
And the wheel of destiny. Yes, we did
Mark's not here to do the other part.
Yeah, so we filled in.
All right, so my spin.
Yes, I spun last week. We got what we just went through,
and now we're gonna find out what we get this time.
We added Pantera, Cowboys from Hell.
No, that was some other time.
Oh, really? Wait, what was the newest one?
We added Battle Beast's latest released, Circus of Doom.
Nice. Go for the roll, baby.
So we're gonna give it the...
Oh, the drama. The drama. Jesus Christ, Ben. You've really been packing on those muscles.
What do we get?
Ow!
Another Jeff.
All right. I love this album.
Another Jeff one. Starset Divisions.
Yeah. I don't think this is their freshman album. No, it's their second album. I think they have 4 albums now, at least. And they definitely diverge between the second and the third album. Not terribly so, but when you listen to the first 2 albums against the second 2, you can see a division, which is interesting because it is called
Divisions.
Well done, sir.
Is this something I'll be able to work out to?
Yes.
Okay,
fine. Absolutely.
Fucking finally.
Yes. There will be songs that will be like, no, I can't. But this band is interesting because they have a very futuristic sound, but not unrelatable. All right, so
welcome to the year 2019.
Much better than that. It's that done in 2021 or 2020. Like, you'll get my understanding. There's things that sound like they're from Halo. if you catch that meaning. 100 years from now, it's like, yeah, no, it's like,
I don't get it.
you will.
Okay. And now, through the magic of editing, this will be in its place and you won't notice. That's another episode of Mastering Mediocrity Reviews. We were listening to Soilwork, Verkligheten. I'm Ben. That's Jeff.
Hello.
Smash the like button.
Hit the bell.
Subscribe button. Leave a comment. Hit the...
Make sure to like it.
I think I said that.
Comment below.
I think I said that. Subscribe. I think you said that.
And like it. Or dislike it, honestly.
And then close YouTube because it's nothing but garbage.
Yeah, except for Mastering Mediocrity music reviews. Thanks for watching.
And imbibes.
I don't know.
Let's see if I can let me see if I can get one. Alright. That was Mastering Mediocrity music reviews. Soilwork. Verkligheten. I'm Ben.
No.
Say the same shit without rubbing my nipples.